minutes to get this one going. And away we go from Wisconsin. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that run puts him right back in the same old situation for 3rd down. I really thought that run was going to get the couple inches they needed. You could tell, just look at them down there, Kate. They thought it was going to work too.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Williams will look to throw. Has his man caught by Odunze. This gets the 1st and more. Keeps himself upright. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Rome Odunze touchdown. So picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Robinson with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Josh Jacobs to get his first look on the ground. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Come on, stay.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go, set. 45, ready?
Shotgun now for Love. He's got it complete to Reed. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Set, hut. Hut.
Love out of the shotgun. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Shotgun give down to Jacobs. This run forward halted after a couple of yards. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready, ready, ready.
2nd and 8. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish off their opening drive.
There's a good chance he wouldn't even look at when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. That sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Another try following the sack. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, here's Williams. It's on the in route. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stuff came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. They're on the counter with Swift. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Working from the gun, Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
3rd and 2, Williams. Once nabbed by Komet. And they get this down to the 28. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Now an inside handoff to Swift. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Staying grounded with Swift. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Williams to throw on first. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Williams from the gun. On the move, headed right. He can run it. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partners. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Williams to throw. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears break the tie here in the first. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Pressure gets there, right side. It's blocked.
And that block's going to take a little bit of the sting away from giving up the touchdown. I'll tell you, that's exactly, if you're on that special teams unit, how you want to start this game. Playing hard, executing well, and putting a little seed of doubt and thought on the special teams unit on the other side.
Here's Robinson with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22. Black swap. Ready.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Set, hut. Yellow.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's an early lead for the Bears. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with.
Blue striker. Set, hut.
Love from the gun. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
The career's more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can butcher either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the E right now.
The play clock reaches 5 seconds, and we're going to get a timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
On the set.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long.
Let's go now. Set.
Here's Love to throw. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Set, flash, red. 33, yell, tag.
Love with it on first down. Back to Watson. This is Combs. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimum gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is second and inches.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
10, block, check, pink. Set, go.
Going to the ground again on first. He's off again. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that they love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, go.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
This is Reed working the right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Ready, ready. Black 40. Ready, ready.
Love on third and short. The throw is caught. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers tie and can take the lead here in the second. Well, Brock, we don't see this often, but love it whenever we do. The fullback, the target on that one, and he ends up with 6.
You're absolutely right, Kate. You don't see fullbacks utilize that much, but man, when you do have a weapon like that, it stretches a defense so thin. Big time touchdown. Yes, by a fullback.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10.
What is it?
This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. They'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Quay Walker.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
What is it?
To throw is Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And things look tougher now with third and long. Now Williams. Steve pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at the fourth down now after that sack. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And he's out of bounds after some great work on that return.
first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Set, ready. Squat, yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And this is going to take him off at across midfield. There's the opposing 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
Let's go.
45-yard line.
Opposite, 50, grit.
Going run again with Jacobs. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here from the frozen tundra. And it's the Packers with a first and 10. They're set up at the 35 now.
Yes, rest. Here we go. Set.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for second down.
Ultra, ultra. Let's go now. Blue, set.
Now toss. This is Jacobs. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, get to down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. And let the cover guys go shut it down.
Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bears is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. And he can't escape. The Packers drop it. And after one play of this drive, he might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. Third time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
Trying again, following the sack. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down, here's Williams. He puts some juice on a deep throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get some late points and the lead. It's a Romadunze touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Bears push their lead to 6. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Ready?
Shotgun now for Love. Fits it through the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's in second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
Strike two. Ready, ready. Check.
Love now on 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Timeout taken by the Packers, their third and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Black 40. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. And the defender comes away with it. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First down throw by Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Big gain downfield. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Working from the gun, Williams escapes the pocket. Big strike here to Moore. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Robinson with the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Ready. Cut.
Third quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. That was Montez Sweat who took him down. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Come on, set. Ready.
They stick with Jacobs. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Let's go. Red 38. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. The Packers send out their punting unit. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. On play action, Williams. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So that brings up 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. That heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, here's Swift. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 11. He finds Odunze running the slant. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and in midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Filthy.
Running for it, it's Swift. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, you're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Nice great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
Off the play fake, Williams. Completed over the middle. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears push their lead further to start the half. DJ Moore, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Williams has his guys set. Looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Buying some time right. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
Here's Robinson with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10. Set their own 26-yard line.
Ready, set.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
The man is there to knock that away. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Drilled. Let's go now. Blue 30. Cut.
Back to the air. Love. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
He was defended by
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Come on, set, ready.
Once more, it's Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. McManus sends it through, and the lead is back down to 9.
Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. A handoff left for Swift. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Toss play, Swift. He's hit just before he can pick up that first, so 3rd and short coming up from the 33.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Jumps in up the middle. Has the first, but wants more. He's past the 45. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out! And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a 1st down. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Well, he got his own miscue back, so no harm, no foul, but they are still not happy seeing him putting that football on the ground.
It's not like he just dropped it, though. It took a pretty nice hit to jar it free, but what do they teach you? When you got a nice game, what do you got to do?
Ball security, Brock, is job security.
Put that on a T-shirt.
Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Williams with the sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears push their lead to 15. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. On a quarterback sneak to the end zone. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did. And I would have loved to see those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go. And that group certainly was.
No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot, and who knows? Maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Got it?
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Jacobs running behind center. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. Yes, Fury, yellow. Blue striker. Set, go.
Love. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. On the ground again with Johnson. He finds space for a few yards that time. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Bears with possession and a fairly comfortable lead to begin the 4th quarter. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Running behind center with Swift. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. 4th down, Williams. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, and they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Hut.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Yes.
Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Ready.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. This one taken in by Kraft. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Opposite. Green. Hut.
2nd and 8. And he sure came his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Field. Black. Ready. 52 blue. Set.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Big strike here to Williams. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
6. Level. Set. Hut. Ready.
To the air with Love. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. Timeout, Chicago. It uses its second. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers cut the lead down to 10.
Packers 24.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Returnable from the 2. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Here's Swift to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Open to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Williams off the play fake. He rolls to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. It connects on the deep shot. Hits the 20. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. So now after his second missed point after of the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Fielded at the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set, ready, set,
Shotgun now for Lowe. Hits his tight end on the corner route. The 30. Gets the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them. Guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, and it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
What is it up?
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. The Packers take their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
What is it on?
again to Swift. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so block that means third down coming up. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Williams from the gun. That's more on the quick slant. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. Williams throwing on forward. Forced out to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built himself up a little buffer here, Kate. But it's never over until it's over.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's good for our Packers. First down.
Down.
1st and 10 at the 45.
Love out of the shotgun. It's his running back. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Kevin Byard comes up with it.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
What is up?
Back now, pressure on its way. And the Packers are there. He's hauled down. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Trying again, following the sack. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now thrown in the direction of DJ Moore. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
3rd and long for him here. Big strike here to Moore. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They'll come up 1st and 10.
What is up?
Out of shotgun again to Swift. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
What is up?
They're going to pass it here. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Swift. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
They'll bring out the punter here. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Getting set here. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Play fake. It's low. Back to a familiar target. It's Watson. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line.
On the ball.
The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
10 cycles.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
At the Bears' 39-yard line.
Now Love on the play fake. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Man, these guys are sideline mavens.
So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. They sent it out to New York just to be safe, and the folks there saw enough to change that call.
Come on, set. Black, 95. Red, cycle. Set.
Throwing again. Love. He sends this one to the end zone. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready, red, black, ultra. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Loves to throw again. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Taking a final shot at the end zone. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears are stopped on the return on the final play of this game. So the Bears take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we say so long from Green Bay.